Hello, I'm Bob Marks, and this is Astrology Now. This is the program for people who want to learn about astrology. Well, folks, tomorrow is a full moon. Now, new moons and full moons do not have an effect just on the day they happen. They affect us for 2 weeks afterwards. This full moon will affect us for 2 weeks until the next new moon. And this is some full moon. It lands right on top of the planet Mars. Mars is the planet of action. It's also the planet of war, anger, arguments. So be very careful over the next 2 weeks. This increases the chance of arguments, fights. And by the way, the sun is in Gemini, a transportation sign. The moon and Mars are in Sagittarius, another transportation sign. So be extra careful driving. Do not rush things. We might see extra reports of road rage in the next couple of weeks. So we have to be very careful of that. Now, on top of that, the planet Mercury, which is retrograde now, is going to be going forward the next day. Now you think, if Mercury is going to go forward, then things would be picking up. Well, not quite. You see, the day that Mercury changes its motion, it's basically motionless. Here's the Mercury going. It slows down, it stops, it retrogrades, goes, slows down, stops, and then goes forward again. At the point where Mercury is changing its motion, it's basically motionless from the standpoint of the Earth. And that delays things even further. Remember the election in 2000? The Mercury took a station on the day of the election, and it took us how long to find out who got elected president? Mercury retrograde delays things even after the retrograde is over. You see, once the Mercury turns forward, it has to pick up some speed, and that takes about a week. So during that time, all the things that could not get started on the retrograde Mercury try to get started all at once. And everything is still delayed. Everything is still crazy. Things are still going wrong. And this retrograde Mercury has been quite something too. In New York, there was a fire by some railroad tracks that completely stopped Metro North for a week. And of course, there's all those delays now with the airports. Coincidentally, those delays happen on a retrograde Mercury. No coincidence, folks. Delays. Now, Mercury is still retrograde, and the full moon lands on top of Mars, the planet of action. What does that do? It makes everyone frustrated. And when Mars doesn't like to be frustrated, it redoubles its efforts. It makes you rush things. That increases the chance of accidents as well. So go slowly, folks. Take it easy for the next week or so. Don't rush things. And please avoid arguments. That's all we have time for today. Until next time, this is Bob Marks for Astrology Now saying, may the stars be with you.